Hey there guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another best class setup in Cold War video. You might notice something a little bit different about this video, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So if you do work it out, make sure you do let me know with a comment. Anyway, this is the best AK-47 class setup in Cold War right now. If you aren't running this class setup, man, you need to change your class right now because this thing absolutely dominates. We are actually able to get a 3-shot kill with this thing, which in this game is actually pretty ridiculous. But just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. It really does help me out and I massively appreciate it. But I know about 90% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed. So again, if you could take the time to hit that little button, it would be absolutely massive for me. Anyway, let's just jump straight into our best AK-47 class setup here because you need to change your class setup right now if you aren't running this thing. So as usual with the rest of these videos, the timestamps will be on the video's loading bar and of course in the description, so if you are looking for something else, make sure you do skip to that section. But of course we are going to start off with our akimbo pistols here as usual. In the secondary slot, the akimbo Diamatis are some of the best options that you can go with right now. So we're going to start off with our attachments here. We want that infantry compensator to give us 12% increase to our vertical recoil control. This is a nice option here to help keep those bullets on target, as they can be a little bit wild with these particular close pistol options. Then we move to the barrel slot. Of course, we want the task force barrel for that damage, range, and velocity increases as well. This means we can do the most amount of damage with these pistols up close, and it's very, very reliable to get like those 1 to 2 burst kills. In the body slot, we are of course going for that 5mm laser, as this does increase our hipfire accuracy by about 35%, which is a fantastic increase for hipfire pistols. Then we move to that magazine, the Salvo 30 round fast mag. Of course, this does mean that we get a very, very large magazine with this thing and it's very, very powerful. And then lastly, to round this off, we finish this with the dual wield stock. Of course, in this slot, you have to get to level 35 to be able to unlock this, which is very, very important, of course, because being able to have this as a close range option is a super powerful sidearm in this game. In the tactical slot, as usual, we're going to run with the stim shot here, of course, being able to continue our streak. And when you do take a little bit of damage, you jam this into your leg and you continue on your way. It's very powerful, but you really can choose whatever you do prefer in the tactical slot. In the lethal slot, we do run a similar thing here. In the Semtex, C4, Frag, Molotov, Tomahawk, you can pretty much choose whatever you do like here. This is, of course, up to you. If you like running around with a Tomahawk, sometimes skewering people with them, you just hit them with a bang and it's just fantastic. But if you're like me, you run a Semtex and you run a C4. In the field upgrade slot, we are taking the jammer here because this does deny enemy information on the minimap. If you are in those close quarters areas, you really can sort of block off a lot of the map with the jammer, and it lets you move around the map quite quietly and quickly. In the wildcard slot, we are taking perk greed here to get an extra perk in each category, which is a very, very powerful choice, meaning we can get extra perks here. And as for our perks, we are taking flak jacket so we don't die to those explosives. This is a very powerful perk in this game, as well as forward intel. Now, being able to see the enemy respawns as well as a larger minimap is a very, very powerful piece and super underrated tool in this game. This is one of my favorite perks. In the perk 2 slot, we are going for Assassin here, which means we do get extra information on our minimap as well as extra points when we do kill marked people who are on a kill streak. And in the perk 2 slot as well, we do want Scavenger to be able to refresh our ammo from people that we do kill. In the perk 3 slot, we're going for the classic combination of Ghost and Ninja here, meaning we can move around the map and stay off of the spy planes, as well as Ninja as well, meaning we can move around the map without making a sound. So the attachments for the AK-47 here are quite interesting, and this is a build that I did come off a little while ago, but this barrel man that we go with, man, being able to get a 3-shot kill with this thing is so super powerful. So we're going to start off here with the muzzle. We want that Spetsnaz compensator. This does give us a 12% increase to our vertical recoil control, meaning we can hit the targets far more easily and control that recoil very, very easily with this particular weapon. Then we do move to that Spetsnaz RPK barrel. This does give us an 8% damage increase, 50% damage range increase, as well as a 50% increase to our bullet velocity, which are all very, very powerful statistics here. Now, if you do want to know the statistics behind the damage numbers here, basically this does give us a damage number of 41, which is very, very similar to what we have seen from the AK74U. If you 2 times the damage number of 41 by a 1.4 times headshot multiplier, that does give us about 55 damage. And then, of course, if you add 2 of those together, so you hit 2 headshots, that means you only need to finish off with a body shot to get a 3-shot kill with this thing, which is super strong. In the underbarrel slot, we are going for that Spetsnaz grip. This does increase our vertical and horizontal recoil control, meaning we can hit the target very, very easily here, and this does combine with our muzzle for us to hit our shots very, very easily. In the handle slot, we are going for that GRU elastic wrap, of course, meaning we can get those sights up nice and quickly, 30% increase there, flinch resistance, and of course, aim while going prone. And then lastly, in the stock slot, we want that KGB skeletal stock to increase that sprint to fire speed by 30%, as well as having 40% increase to our aim movement speed is a very, very powerful option in this game. So as usual with these class setups, we are just going to jump into some gameplay here and have an excellent time. You might see some facial expressions you've not seen before, me getting very, very cranky at this game because it's a lot of fun. I love it, man. Let's jump into it here. Alrighty, so as we mentioned at the start of this video, you can get a 3-shot kill with the AK-47, man, with this particular class setup. With this barrel, the Spetsnaz RPK barrel, you get that 3-shot kill. As I said, the damage numbers just line up very, very nicely here, and they mean we can just get a lot of kills just by getting a couple of headshots. It can be a little bit difficult to hit those headshots if you're not like an actual pro gamer, you know, like me. The actual pro gamers of the universe. But sometimes people just stand still Really, really easy to get kills on them when they are just chilling. Actually, we got a double there, which is a little unusual, but it is what it is. I would continue to expect people to at least try and come this way, a bit like that. Do actually kind of want to get in this room here. The only thing that is lacking on this class is probably a... Nah, I should have taken out the guy who was actually playing the game first. Damn. Yeah, the only thing you are probably lacking with this particular class setup is a barrel. Is an ammo mod. You probably want a magazine on this as well if you could include it. Like, having 30 rounds is not necessarily a problem. Like, it's always okay to have only 30 rounds. That's stock. It's pretty standard. But you can run out from time to time, which can be a little bit annoying, but it is what it is, really. Ooh. All we gotta do is line up in these positions, man. You get those head shoots. That is a teammate. Yeah, you shoot people in the head, you're going to get kills with this thing. I love the AK, man. It's one of my favorite assault rifles. We are going to be taking a look at comparing the AK to some of the other better assault rifles in the game. I think we're probably going to be comparing it to something like the XM4, mostly because... Look at that, man. You just get that excellent damage range. Those good damage numbers at those long distances are so good. But yeah, we're probably going to be taking a look at like a versus video coming very, very soon on... Is he just not going to push around there? Something like the AK47 and the XM4, probably. Those are likely the two best. Someone's got to kill that guy. Really? Nobody killed that guy? Okay. I would expect somebody to come out the window, but that might not happen. Alright, I'm just going to leave that bit. I'm going to hit the reload. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at a versus video featuring some of the better assault rifles in the game, as we did run a poll recently, and the results were pretty expected. Like, having something like the AK47 and the XM4 be quite good in this game means you're going to compare them to each other, so we're going to be looking at that very, very soon. No, the timing, man. How long was he sitting there? Like 10 minutes. Play the game. But as you might have noticed, we have included the face cam for you here today. We're probably going to be including that in a lot more videos because it's a good time. It's a good time to jump on the camera. You're going to have me looking tired as shit most of the time, but that is what it is. I actually do like the webcam. I think it's pretty cool. But you just see, this class setup is ridiculous. Just that extra little bit of damage punch that you get from... That's unfortunate. Yeah, just that extra little bit of damage punch... Hello? that you get from the RPK barrel is something that I've not used much previously because... I mean, you look at the stats on it and you're like, oh, hey, no, I don't want negative recoil control, but sometimes when it does break, like add those extra little damage break points where you're getting like 3-shot kills and stuff, it is really, really powerful. It can be a little bit difficult to hit shots sometimes, but not difficult enough with the AK, like that you're actually going to struggle. It's still a recoil-less weapon, basically. You don't really have to worry about being difficult to hit target. Oi. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about it being too tough to actually hit targets with this thing. Most of the time, the recoil is pretty negligible. Negligible. You know the word I'm trying to say. Negligible is the word. And yeah, come on. Usually the rest of the combination of stats that we get from the compensator and the Spetsnaz grip mean we can actually hit pretty easy shots here, so it's always interesting to see which way do I want to go. I think I'm going to go this way. Nah, that was bad timing. There was... Oh, the whole crew rocked up. Man. Nope. Always good to have... Ooh. Just alt-tabbed my game. No, come on, give me a break. I just want to reload and take a second. Damn it. Ah, man. It is always good to have a close range option like these pistols, man. Just so in case somebody does decide to get too close, get too fresh with you, you can always have a close range backup option. Like that. There's a guy on the stairs. And then there. No, there's another one. Okay, we got away. Use the pistols here. Oh, there's two of them. The timing again, man. Give me a break with the timing once in a while. You'll also have to let me know with the webcam and stuff like that if that is actually a good spot in the top right there. I can put it pretty much anywhere on the screen. I just want to know if that's a pretty good spot. It's not really in the way of anything. It only comes up and gets in the way of like the announcements that are on the top right of the map. Like when people call in spy planes and stuff like that. That's unfortunate timing again. But yeah, you will have to let me know if that's a good spot, or I can probably put it down in the bottom right. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Alright, having Harp online actually does make this significantly easier. As when you know where the enemies are, you should know that it makes it quite a lot easier to actually get kills. I feel like that. Nice. Continue firing the minigun, man. They are very unhappy with it. Look at the minimap right now. And try it again. Alright, let's go around the left-hand side. I think... No, my harp's still up. And they destroyed my harp. Why do they always destroy the harp, man? I don't get it. Here we go, here we go. Time to die, fellas. Oh. Okay, this is a very strange game. There's a lot of strange things going on right now that aren't really usual. This is a weird game. This is a weird game. I don't really understand what's happening right now, but we're doing okay. We're doing pretty well. If I can get on the flank on these guys, there should be somebody still trailing in here, maybe. Or maybe at least across the court. Yeah, nope. Because the hard point is down that end, I should be able to just walk across the map here. That is annoying. What did that guy think was going to happen, man? He's on the truck. I really don't want to push that. That worked out. Nah, he just pushed us at the same time. It's a little bit unfortunate. I feel like we've made our point here. I feel like we've done a fairly good job, and this game is going to go on for a little while longer, but I don't think we need to make more of a point. Like, we've done a pretty good job here, unless we get, like... we might try and go on another little run here. If we die in this run and we don't actually do very well, we'll call it a day, but... We'll try on. So I'd actually have to guess that they are pushing around this side. If we go and sit in... It could be a bit risky to take out that box there. No, we're good. Take out the box. Should be able to push up. Guy on the wall outside. We're actually fairly far away from the action here, which is annoying. What is happening? No. Alright, we'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second here. So as you did see there, guys, the AK47 with these particular attachments and this particular class setup, man, you get a 3-shot kill with this thing. It is an absolute banger of a weapon in this game, of course. A 3-shot kill is such a super powerful option, meaning you can get a very, very fast time to kill. And it's really, really easy to control the recoil with this thing. It's just a fantastic option in this game for sure. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this one. You absolutely shred with this AK-47 class setup. So go try it out if you haven't already done so. Change your class setup right now. Before we go, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. I know about 90% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed. So if you could take the time to hit that little red button, that would be absolutely massive from me. And that's all I really have to say here. Thank you very much for watching, as I said, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!